and welcome to Girl Talk. We're a chatty bunch today. That's all I have to say. Lynn Monday is here. We are in beautiful Beaufort at your store, which is wonderful. Lynn Monday Home. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Happy Nurses Week to you. Ashley Hildreth is here. You are the Assistant Director at Beaufort Memorial Hospital in the ER, emergency. Well, it's ED now, right? Emergency department. I love it. You walk in, Lynn's like, so let's talk for a moment about, right? We're talking about medicine and everything else under the sun.
Well, nurses to me are the most special things in the world. I mean, people in the world. They do what everybody else cannot do and won't do, and they're just special.
You know what's interesting? When I was going back to get my doctorate, and people are, when they talk about nurses, it's kind of an interesting phenomena for me. 100% of my literature and research came from nursing archives. They are really education and research based.
Yes.
And I think a lot of people don't realize that. You're viewed as a nurturer.
Right, but there's definitely a science to it.
And so let's go back and talk about science and design.
Absolutely.
Okay? Look at the science behind Larry, Curly, and Moe here. If you
We
will.
planned this today.
We certainly
We
did.
did.
One of the things I wanted to ask you today is I walk in, every time is something different. And today I noticed, I know you love vignettes, we've talked about that before, but I really was paying attention to the color today because we all are in our color block, if you will. Talk to me a little bit about what colors you're seeing trending, and is it okay if I have a motif in my home to have different color areas?
I think that's true, but I think there ought to be one thread that drags you all the way through the house, whether that's your paints, whether that's your doors, something that's common throughout the whole house. I think you can take a block of color like a jade green, which I think is the hottest color right now, and put that in a room, and then follow the next room with something lighter, but adding just a little bit of that jade in there, and then the next room take on the color, the lighter color, and a little bit of jade, and carry that one thread through the house.
Is there a touch of something that you do in all of your designs that maybe would be surprising? Like, I have a friend of mine who's a designer, and she will put just a touch of red in every single house she does. And it is kind of her signature. I don't even know that people would really know it, except that she says it.
No.
I know. Well, no, because me either.
No, I changed my mind too many times.
Right.
Well, it depends on the person. It's the person's house. It's not my house. So it's all about them. It's their colors, their ideas, their concept. I'm there to keep them from making a major mistake, which is costly. And I'm there to give them great ideas and to expand what they don't know about design. Maybe it's a very large piece for the dining room table. You know, maybe it's a grand painting in the entrance hall. Maybe it's a bench in the living room to square out the seating area. It's the things they don't know about and never thought about that I'm there to produce.
And I think you make a really important point from a design standpoint, and that is scale is, to me, scale is everything.
It is, absolutely.
How do you use it? Do you start with an anchor piece and build around, or what do you like people to come even armed with?
How I do my rooms is the room has to be presented. So that means the way I walk in tells me what I need to do in the grand sense of it. So it has to pull me into the room. So whatever that is, I usually walk up to the room and say, okay, what are you telling me? And maybe it's the fireplace.
It talks to you.
Yeah, it talks to you.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's the windows and it's the outside view. So we don't want to drape that thing to death and ruin the view.
That makes sense.
I mean, to me, that's ludicrous. But sometimes you need privacy, and we work around that.
Yes, every now and then we have to have a little privacy.
And sometimes I use draperies just like mascara, just to frame the window. You know, just a
That's a good way.
Don't you love to listen to her talk? She's like, I use my fabric as mascara. I'll tell you what, it is great. If you haven't come in, you need. Is this first time? Isn't it?
This is my first time. It's gorgeous.
Oh yeah, wait till you go really
Welcome.
play. It's amazing. We're going to take a break. You can get a chance to go look around. Stay with us. There's more to come here on Girl Talk.
Thanks.
Girl Talk is brought to you by Custom Audio Video, Bertie James, the Westin Resort and Spa, Beaufort Memorial Hospital, and by Peacock Auto Mall. Please support these local businesses as they make this program possible.